Alright guys, so today I'm going to be teaching you how to fix any Joy-Con button without taking your Nintendo Switch apart. Stay right here and don't go anywhere guys. Before we start this video, I want to do a quick announcement. I just wanted to say real quick guys, if you guys aren't already, go subscribe to my main channel called Lawrence Vlogs and Reacts. Link in the description below. Alright guys, this tutorial is going to work for any button on your Nintendo Switch. So say your R button was broken. This works for any button. One thing I want to tell you guys to do real quick is to go over into your settings menu. Once you are in your settings menu, you want to head over down to controllers and sensors. And if I were you, I would just go through each of these settings. You have change grip order, change button mapping, controller vibration. Any of these settings will work for any of your controllers. All of these settings right here, you guys can see, they'll work. A button, X button, Y button, B button. Any of these buttons, guys, will guarantee you guys your Nintendo Switch controller will work. So once again, if you guys do not know how to find this, all you have to do is go over to your settings right here, system settings, and then you want to go over controllers and sensors. So now let's go over and show you guys how to do this. So what you guys will want to do is first you will want to update your controllers, because a lot of times it will just be your controllers isn't updated. So go ahead and update your controllers. You guys can see my controller is currently updating. Alright, now on to the next part. Alright guys, this part that I'm going to be showing you guys right here is a really almost 100% working part right here, which will solve all your problems for completely free. But before I show you this, I just want to ask you guys to hit that like button. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Now, usually what would always work for any of these buttons, whatever buttons are not working on your Nintendo Switch, all you would want to do is just hit them really hard. You guys can see my 8 button doesn't really work. As you guys can see, I'm pressing it. And when I hit it really hard, it works. When I hit it easy, it's not working. When I hit it really hard, it works. My 8 button is one of the buttons that do not work, guys. So that's just one quick way to do it. There's multiple ways to do it. You guys can hit the A button really hard, the X button really hard, the Y button really hard. Any of these, the only buttons that won't work is this, unless pushing it down might work. But these buttons really don't work when you hit them really hard. Home button would work. A screenshot button will work. All those buttons will work. On to the next part. Alright guys, so here's another part. So I know a lot of you guys do not want to take your Nintendo Switch apart. That does make sense. But just in case you ever do, I want to just add this real quick. Not anything. But if you do ever take it apart, just take it apart. Find any old controller. Connect it right there. That was just a little baby review. So, now, here we go for the main stuff. So say you guys just randomly go in your drawer and you realize, oh, well, I'm watching your tutorial because I have mad old Joy-Cons, and well, you know what I mean. These Joy-Cons are super old, and I just want a free tutorial of how to do it without buying more and more. I got you. You have an old Joy-Con. You can do mad things with this. One thing you can do is connect your Joy-Con to your controller and keep pressing all the buttons hard or whatever, on whatever thing that's broken about it. One easy step you can do. Another easy step is you can just take your old one apart and try to fix it, and test your skills. And you can just take your old one apart, and then if it doesn't work, then it's just the old controller. You didn't really need it. But if it does work, then you just connect it right there. I'm not saying test it on your main Joy-Con. Test it on your old Joy-Con. You know, see how see how it works. That's one way to do it. Now, if you guys do not know how to take apart your Joy-Cons or anything like that, I will have a full-blown tutorial on how to do that. If you guys want me to post a what's on my Nintendo Switch video, comment that down below, and I will try to post that too. So now guys, I told you guys to hit the buttons really hard is one way to fix it, but I have some really good ways and settings. Here we go. Alright guys, this settings menu, the beautiful settings menu guys. Alright guys, so the first thing you want to do is turn on your Nintendo Switch. Then you guys want to open and head over right here. This is your settings. So the biggest part that I have found to 100% work every single time, 100%, is going over here and hitting this button right here, and you can change your button setup to where any button that might be broke, you can just completely change it and the button would never be important to you ever again. So, one of the other ways you can go is you can go to Pro Controller Wired Communication. What you want to do is you want to buy a Pro Controller. Once you buy a Pro Controller, you can connect it to your Nintendo Switch, and you won't even need to fix your Joy-Cons. Another thing that I have found to work quite well, I already told you to update your controllers. If you guys did miss that, all you have to do is update your controllers. And then guys, you can easily go over to calibrate control sticks. All you would have to do is just click that. Go ahead and you can go through the calibration, whatever. You can just do that. Once you guys do that, it will 100% work for you. 100%. All your buttons should be fixed. You can just collaborate your motion controls. I know that might, not be the best tutorial way, kind of, to really get it done. But, it does work if it did come to that. Also, you can go over to touch screen sensitivity. What you can do is you can higher up your touchscreen sensitivity to where you won't even need your controllers. Your touchscreen will just work. You can test input devices. Test other devices. See if your Xbox controller or anything like that may work. All of these things will 100% work for you. Or you can just disconnect all your controllers and go buy new ones. It's easy to disconnect controllers, guys. All you have to do is come down and click disconnect controllers. Once you have clicked that, it's going to be 100% smooth through way. Disconnect your controllers, buy new ones. It's that easy, guys. So now, as you guys can see, we have our broken controller booted up. Now there is a glitch that Nintendo did release. It's supposed to help your Nintendo Switch. I don't know exactly too much about this glitch. I do know one of the glitches is if you hit this button, first you have to turn off your Nintendo Switch, then you hit the A button rapidly, the X button rapidly, the Y button, and the B button. Then you go over here, hit all of the buttons rapidly, every single button, every single one. Then, after that, you want to go turn off all your lights in your room and wait a few minutes. And I'll be coming back to you guys once the few minutes is waited. All your buttons should 100% work, guys. This is not clickbait. This is a 100% tutorial on how to do it. Just wait a few minutes. Alright guys, so now that you guys have waited a few minutes, guys, you guys waited your few minutes for your Nintendo Switch. Now, as you guys can see, all my buttons are working. I'm hitting every single button on my Nintendo Switch, and they all work, guys. And this Nintendo Switch controller right here also works, guys. All of the buttons 100% work, guys. This is a 100% tutorial. I showed you guys multiple ways of how to fix all your Joy-Cons. The biggest one to me is just turning off all your lights and then hitting them rapidly. That's the biggest one, and also just hitting your buttons really hard. It's also a pretty big one, guys. If this video did help you, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Stay tuned, guys, and make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel.